Okay, I think we are live here. I think we are live. Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Today is Friday. Weekend's right here. Man, I cannot wait for this weekend. It should be a lot of fun. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about some coffee grinder again. Right. So we have DF64V versus we have Timemore sculptor. Okay, we have Timemore sculpture. Okay, we have Timemore sculpture there. I mean, they're both very exciting grinders. Just come out recently. Okay, so sculptor, let's bring it closer. Okay, let's bring it closer for you guys. All right. So sculptor is on Kickstarter right now. He's on Kickstarter, selling it for $329. Okay, $329 for the sculptor. And DF64V right now, if you go to Joe's website, it's on sale for $600, $599. And I bet you if you go to like Facebook, he got some coupon codes as well. So you can get even better price. So $600 versus we have $329 for the Kickstarter price. Which means, hold on a second here. Once Kickstarter is over, and I'm gonna go to their website for you right now, and then the price should go back up again, okay? And should be go up to about $440, $440. So right now, you gotta get about 26% off on Kickstarter. So $329 on their websites. After the Kickstarter, you're looking at about $438. Again, DF64V. At Joe's website, you are looking at $600. So it comes to price-wise, obviously DF64V is about slightly more. Okay, slightly more than DF Sculptor there. And there comes to it's a major difference between Sculptor and you know what? I mean, let's think about it for a second here. Okay, the main difference is the price. Okay, price is definitely more attractive with the Timemore. All right, but comes to functionality, and let's talk about it for a second. Okay, they both have RPM adjustment. They're variable RPM. Okay, DF64, you are looking at 600. The lowest is 600, all the way up to 1800 RPM. So 6 to 1800. With Sculptor from Timemore is 800 all the way up to 1200. So it's about 1200. It's about 400 RPM difference here compared to 6 to 1800. So that's quite a bit. Okay, that's quite a bit there. I mean, you're looking at 1200 RPM difference. So the range, that's big range. 600 is the lowest, 1800 is highest. 800, again, 800 is the lowest, and 1200. So it comes to espresso, you want to be in higher range, about 1000 to 1200. I mean, that's fine. Okay, but comes to filter coffee, I prefer a little bit lower RPM. Okay, just a little lower. So you can go down to 600 with the DF64V. And the 800, but it's a 600 versus 800. It's going to make a big difference in taste profile. Highly unlikely, okay? But again, you get to play with the RPM. If you are into that, okay? If you are into play with the RPM, more range with DF64V, okay? More range. And obviously that's less range, but it's a lot cheaper, okay? A lot cheaper there. By the way, if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to live streaming, folks. And make sure to join the live chat as well. Make sure to join the live chat. We have Joe is on our live chat right now. So if you have any question with DF64V, ask him, okay? Ask Joe, all right? So Joe is the owner of Espresso Outlet. So yeah, just ask him. He knows everything about DF64, okay? So he is the man, all right? Okay, so let's get going here. Comes to Burrs. Okay, so I mean both 64 millimeter flat burr, which means you have a lot of option with SSPs. Okay, we have SSP, MP, HU, cast, name it. Okay, you're gonna have that. I'm gonna shout out to Beans and Beer for the super sticker there. All right, super sticker. Again, so you're gonna have a lot of options with different types of beans, not the beans, burrs. Okay, so again, that both interchangeable, both grinder, and adjustable RPM. So with DF64V, plenty of magnetic parts. Okay, so that's magnetic. All right, so easier to clean for DF64V. And with cleaning for Sculptor is a little bit more tricky. Okay, there's no bellow. All right, there's no bellow there. Oh, so this is very unique. So here, let me. So they come up with this kind of like this knock box thing here. This knocker. Okay. So get all the old coffee grinds out from the bottom, but it works. But I do recommend a little bit of RDT. Okay, just a little bit of RDT because the static is quite a bit. All right, so static is quite a bit. So if you're dry place like Arizona right now, I'm in Tucson. Yeah. So I mean, knocker's fine, but usually stuck. Okay, stuck on the top. So sometimes I do a couple taps as well. Yeah. So, but with DF64V, if you want to clean it, obviously you're gonna have the bellow right on the top. Hold on. Let's see here. Where's my? So you're gonna have bellow. Obviously, you're gonna have some cups. Comes to cleaning wise, a lot easier. Okay, so let's talk about something I like about actually Sculptor. My big thing is the detachable core. Okay, you can actually detach it. All right, but with DF64V, you cannot do that. Okay, I know it's not a big deal for some people, but it's all like cleaner look. I mean, I like it. That's the less. I mean, let's say if your core is go bad, okay, you can always replace the core. But Joe, if you're Joe's watching right now, Joe, maybe your next version, okay, tell them to get a detachable, all right, power core on the bottom, just like P64. Maybe fantastic there. Okay. Comes to grinder adjustment for both grinders. They're great. Stepless grinder, plenty of room to play with. So that's, yeah, so I mean, I really appreciate that, both. Okay, both grinders. And build quality, as you can see from here, you know what, let me show you guys. Here we go. Comes to build quality, I mean, both great. Okay, but I think DF64, I give it a slight edge over Sculptor. I mean, definitely better build. Okay, better build for sure. Yeah, and then Sculptor. So this is again. Fact is, I mean, for the price, I mean, both did great jobs. All right. I mean, both companies did an amazing job. All right. Hold on a second here. Okay. Hold on. So we have, I think, quite a few. Actually, today, Nick is going. Hey, Nick, are you going to SCA this morning, right? So I know we have a few people from our live chat going to SCA. There's Expo in Portland this weekend. So make sure to check out Timemore, all right? And also, I mean, Joe's not there this year, but hopefully. Hey, Joe, are you going to next year? Set up a booth next year? It'd be great, okay? Hopefully we're gonna have a Joe set up the booth next year. Be, I believe it's in Chicago. All right, I believe it's in Chicago. All right, let's see here. Again, if you're just joining us, we are kind of like doing the quick comparison between DF64V versus Timemore Sculptor. They are both 64 millimeter. So this is the S model. The S model means you pretty much you can do espresso and filter coffee at the same time. And they have just the 64. That's the brew only. Okay, that's brew only. With DF64V, the range, again, espresso all the way up to French press. Okay, you have that, all right? So you have that as well. You have that option. And you can really easily replace the Burrs, all right, with the DF64V. I mean, sort of sculptor, but once you remove the top, they got, you know, a lot of screws there as well. I mean, a little annoying, but, you know, can be done. So that's not a big deal, but yeah. Noise, okay? Let's talk about noise. So I'm gonna set the same RPM. I'm gonna set a 1200 RPM here for the DF64V. Set at max. Sculptor is 1200. So here's the microphone. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, can you guys hear that? So that is DF64V. Let's do the sculptor. Okay, a little louder. Okay, a little louder. The motor is a little louder than DF64V. Oh yeah, it's a lot louder. Can make a big difference there. Yep. Again, I mean, think about the price difference, right? $329, $329 versus, you know, let's say $600 grinder. So let's see here. Hey Joe, is there any coupons you guys offer on the Facebook? I know it's on $600 on your website. So yeah, let me know, okay? Let me know if you have a additional discount. But I'm telling you, 64 millimeter market for grinders are so competitive. All right. I mean that is crazy. Okay, it can be overwhelming. All right. Comes to noise factor, obviously, the F64V is a lot quieter. Okay, but comes to functionality, comes to workflow. That, I mean, you have to use both dosing cup, okay? With DF64, you can use pretty much whatever, okay? Whatever you can fit it here. That's really great. And with Timemore, you have to use theirs, okay? It has a magnetic underneath, kind of like self-guide, yeah. But I mean, you know, again, that's not a big, it's not a deal breaker. But again, if you're looking for entry-level coffee grinder, now you have to make choices. Okay, people are watching right now. Most likely, hold on a second here. Okay, so around the price of the Timemore. Okay, so Joey's mentioned about I had a few DF64 around the price of the Timemore. I wonder what Timemore will be after the promo time. Yes, I mean, you know what? Timemore sold over 10,000. Okay, they sold over 10,000 Timemore grinders. 10,600 as of right now. They got 21 days to go for Kickstarter. Almost $5 million they raised. I mean, that's a lot of money. Okay. I mean, $300 for this grinder. I mean, for the price alone. Okay. For the price, this is great, a good buy. All right, for the price. Can't beat it. Okay, can't beat that. But with DF64V, I mean, overall package for $600, I mean, that's a really good price as well. Okay, you can put all the SSPs in it. All right, you can put all the SSPs in it. I mean, it looks sharp, you know, good functionality. Yeah. I mean, is that perfect grinder? No. Okay, I mean, none of them is. I have a $2,000 grinder sitting right there. I have a $3,000 grinder right next to each other. No, I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. None of them is perfect, okay? None of them is perfect. So, again, so you need to ask yourself, okay, first of all, what is my budget, okay? If you're watching, if you are tossed between Timer versus DF right now, I mean, I feel like that's the two hottest coffee grinders, all right? What is your budget? If you don't want to spend no more than $400, your option is, okay, we have an entry-level DF64, all right? That's the entry level, not the V model. Or you have Timer, okay? You have to think about that, okay? And we have a fella O in that price range, but O is only brew only, okay? So you cannot do espresso. You can go with a Brazza ESP, okay? That's about $200. We have a fellow Opus, that's around $200 as well. So I mean, your choices are pretty much between like 4-5 grinders at the most. All right. So, but I mean that's kind of like under 400. So if you're willing to spend $500 to let's say $700, so now your little opens it up. Okay. We have DF64V. We have a Timer as well. And then also we have a niche for conical. And let's not forget the DF83, okay? DF83, the 83 millimeter flat burr. So now we have 1,000 and up. I mean, that's also another. So it's all depend on your budget, okay? And then after, you need to think about what kind of burrs set you want to buy, all right? So not only you have to think about the grinder, now you need to think about the burrs. So now what? Okay, so now you're gonna spend $600-700 on grinder. Now you're gonna spend another $200 to $400 on burrs, depend on the burrs. So now it's gonna be bring up to the $1,000 range there. Okay, so $600 grinder is not $600 grinder. Okay, once you after put the SSP in it, $600 grinder become an $800. Okay, if you have a $1,000 grinder, guess what? It's become $1,300. So you really need to ask yourself, what is my budget? Okay, how much money I want to spend on coffee grinder? Okay. So if you answer that, comes to navigating, finding your next grinder is much easier. All right. Okay, Robert asking me, $1,300 is the price of the Zerno. Yes, but if you want an SSP on it, I believe you have to pay a little extra for that as well. Okay, so it's not 13, more like 14 or 15. Okay, Joe say SK40. Okay, that's another entry-level grinder, $179. All right, man, hold on. We got JD. I know Nick is going to Expo. Yeah, Nick, make sure look for sale. Okay, look for sale there. There comes to the stock board from DF64V. They're not that bad. I mean, they're pretty good. Comes to espresso. All right, that's a lot better than the stock DF64 Burrs. So, I mean, you don't have to do much. All right, you don't have to do much. All right. Okay, but again, I mean, someone wants to buy separate Burrs. I mean, most likely, you guys are the coffee hobbyist. I mean, most people just stay with stock Burrs anyway. So, all right, I think we are pretty good here. Okay, and then I'll be back. All right, so I'll be back hopefully soon. I'm going to take you guys live to the SCA Expo. Okay, I have Sal is over there right now. So we are going to do some live streaming. We are going to visit, a lot of vendors today. Okay, we're gonna go check out Zernos. We're gonna check out Timemore. We're gonna check out the Odyssey. Man, there's so many names. Okay, and then a whole bunch, even ceramics for they got some really nice ceramic cups out there as well. Yeah, so we're gonna go visit. We're gonna hit them all. So going on for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Sunday is the competition day. So maybe I'm going to take you guys to the competition as well. Okay. Val asked DF64V versus the DF83. Man, I mean, again, we are talking about 64 millimeter Burrs versus the 83. Okay, it's not fair comparison either. All right. So, Robert asked, yeah, we're gonna hit up the meticulous as well. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna hit up all of them. Okay. Hold on a second here. BP asking me about what do you think about the stock Burr versus MP? Okay. So I've been using stock Burrs on DF64V. Okay. Espresso is great. And then so I switched to MP Burrs right now. So this one has SSP MP. You know what? I mean, I prefer the stock Burrs, because I feel like has more body to it. The MP Burrs are very clean, all right? Very clean. Give you that really clean taste. With the espresso, I want something a little bit muddy, okay? A little bit more texture. So, I mean, think about it as you want kind of like milkshake, okay? You want milkshake versus you want eat your ice cream separately, all right? Ice cream and whatever toppings separately. That's kind of like MP Burrs, okay? You're gonna see the separation of, you're gonna have a decent separation and clean cup. With the stock Burrs or HU Burrs, high uniformity, give you the, they give you, still tasty, but give you more body to it, all right? So it's all depends on what you like it as well, okay? If you want the classic style, classic Italian style espresso, go with the HU. But you want something specialty, coffee side of it, MP, okay? All right, so again, I'm going to take you guys to Expo today, throughout the day, as long as our internet connection is good. It's gonna be fun, okay? You know what? If the internet connection is still bad, I'm gonna still take you guys out there as well. So yeah, don't worry, okay? We are going to have some fun there. Okay, folks. I hope you guys having a wonderful weekend. Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys want to like to see the comparison between V and Timer? Okay, 64S. Comes to tasting notes. That's our subjective. Okay, that's our subjective. Right now, I have their stock Burrs here. So this is just the regular stock Burrs. I have the MP on DF64V. So comes to side-by-side taste. It's not going to be fair comparison. But at least, I can compare the, I think I showed you guys earlier about the functionality. But yeah, let me know if anything else you guys want to see. Hold on a second here. Let's see. I'm going to check out the last time. Oh, you know what? Rafa asked him about the Timer versus Fellow. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do that sometime today. Yeah, Rafa has a great recommendation. Timer versus Fellow O. So, they're both stock Burrs, so it's going to be a good comparison. Yeah. So, yep, I'm buying, I'm thinking about buying Brew Burrs. Yeah, that's great. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I think Christopher, I haven't yet. I'm looking for options. Any attempt to changing the Burrs on Timer? Unfortunately, not yet. Okay. I'm not going to change my Burrs on the Timemore yet because I want to play with it. Okay. I do want to enjoy their stock Burrs. So, but I think we're going to do the comparison with the old Gen 2 versus the Timemore later. All right. All right. I think. Okay. Joseph wants to see the calibration out of the box. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Alignment on Timer. You got to do the marker test on that one. All right. Yeah. Let me figure it out. Okay. Let me figure out the best way to do the marker test. I mean, there's no whole lot of good way to do it. Yeah. So yeah, you got to remove the whole thing. It's just kind of like EK43. So yeah. All right, folks. I hope you guys having a wonderful morning, and I'm gonna see you guys soon.